Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the first pages of our history books? We are often told that civilization began with the Great Pyramids of Egypt or the fertile plains of Mesopotamia. But what if I told you long before those empires, a far older, more mysterious group gathered to build something extraordinary? For thousands of years a secret lay buried beneath a lonely hill in modern-day Turkey. That secret rewrites the story of our human journey. It suggests the drive to come together, to believe in something greater, may have sparked civilization, not farming, not settlement. The story of humanity is not a straight line from cave dwelling to city building. Other cultures flourished alongside and before them, leaving clues like faint echoes from a forgotten age. Imagine a world without writing, without the wheel, without metal tools. This is where our story begins. The contenders for oldest civilization are many. The Indus Valley Civilization, sprawling, advanced, undeciphered. Göbekli Tepe, massive carved pillars built by hunter-gatherers 12,000 years ago. These sites are time capsules holding ancient secrets. Exploring their legacies is a journey into what it means to be human, a far richer story than we learned in school. In the Fertile Crescent, nestled between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers, the civilization of Mesopotamia was born. This was a land of constant innovation, a place where the very concept of the city first took root. The Sumerians gave the world something truly revolutionary: writing. Using a reed stylus to press wedge-shaped marks into wet clay, they created cuneiform. This remarkable invention was not initially for poetry or history, but for accounting, keeping track of grain, sheep, and beer rations for workers. These were not just simple farmers, they were astronomers, mathematicians, and lawmakers. Perhaps their most famous legacy is the Code of Hammurabi. Carved onto a towering stone pillar, it established justice with the principle of an eye for an eye. Meanwhile, along the life-giving banks of the Nile River, the kingdom of ancient Egypt was taking shape. While Mesopotamia was a collection of ever-shifting city-states, Egypt was a unified kingdom under the divine rule of the pharaoh. The Great Pyramids were not just monuments, they were resurrection machines, meticulously engineered to ensure the pharaoh's eternal journey. To build them, the Egyptians developed sophisticated knowledge of geometry and logistics, moving millions of massive stone blocks with astonishing precision. Their understanding of the human body was unparalleled in the ancient world. Through the practice of mummification, they gained detailed knowledge of anatomy. Ancient medical papyri described surgical procedures, the setting of broken bones, and even dental treatments. While their medicine was entwined with magic and prayer, it was also based on careful observation and practical experience. This blend of the spiritual and the scientific is a hallmark of the ancient Egyptian mind, a civilization that sought to conquer death and master the secrets of life itself. To the east, another great civilization blossomed in the vast floodplains of the Indus River. Known as the Harappan or Indus Valley Civilization, it was the most widespread of the Bronze Age societies, stretching across parts of modern-day Pakistan, India, and Afghanistan. At its peak, it housed over 5 million people. Yet despite its scale and sophistication, it remains history's greatest enigma. The Indus people had a system of writing, a beautiful script of symbols and signs, yet it remains entirely undeciphered. The cities themselves show a society that valued order, hygiene, and equality, strikingly modern. Cities laid out on a precise grid with wide, straight streets. Most astonishingly, nearly every house had a private bathroom and access to a citywide drainage and sewer system, public sanitation not seen again for thousands of years. They were skilled artisans, intricate pottery, fine carnelian jewelry, exquisitely carved stone seals. Seals often show animals, bulls, elephants, a unicorn-like creature, our biggest cultural clue. The sheer number of seals found far and wide, from Mesopotamia to the Persian Gulf, points to an international trade network. Yet the ultimate mystery is their peaceful decline. No signs of widespread warfare, no burned cities or ash layers, no violent conquest. Instead, around 1800 BCE, the cities began to fade. People abandoned urban centers and the culture slowly dissolved. Was it a dramatic climate shift that changed the Indus's course and dried fertile lands? Was it an epidemic, or the gradual breakdown of trade networks? Without the ability to read their script, we can only speculate. The silent cities of the Indus Valley hold their secrets close, a lost world of peaceful, orderly people. Long before the first cities, before the invention of pottery, before the dawn of agriculture, a group of hunter-gatherers in what is now southern Turkey achieved something previously thought impossible. On a barren hilltop they erected the world's first known temple, Göbekli Tepe. Dating back nearly 12,000 years, this site is twice as old as Stonehenge, and predates the pyramids of Giza by a staggering 7,000 years. The discovery of Göbekli Tepe in the 1990s sent shockwaves through archaeology. It turned our understanding of civilization completely upside down. It suggests that it was the urge to worship, not the need to farm, that first brought humanity together in large numbers. Imagine the scene: nomadic people who followed herds of wild animals and gathered plants for food, collaborating on a monumental construction project that would have taken decades if not centuries. They quarried, carved, and transported massive T-shaped limestone pillars, some weighing up to 16 tons from a nearby quarry. These pillars, standing up to 18 feet tall, were arranged in large circular enclosures. This was not a settlement. Archaeologists have found no evidence of houses, hearths, or permanent habitation. It was a sacred place, a ritual center, a cathedral of the Stone Age built by people who had not yet even learned to plant a seed. The pillars themselves are a gallery of prehistoric art, covered in intricate carvings of animals. Menacing scorpions, leaping foxes, powerful boars, and graceful cranes. Some pillars have stylized carvings of arms and hands, suggesting they represent not just stones, but stylized human or divine figures, maybe even ancient gods or ancestors watching over the rituals. Perhaps the most perplexing secret of Göbekli Tepe is that its creators deliberately buried it. Around 8000 BCE, after centuries of use, the entire site was carefully and intentionally backfilled. Why would a people entomb their most sacred creation? This final act adds another layer of profound mystery to the site. Göbekli Tepe is a reminder that the human journey is filled with revolutionary ideas, and that the desire for meaning is one of the oldest and most powerful forces in our history. Why should we concern ourselves with these dusty ruins and forgotten peoples from so long ago? Their story is our story. Learning about these ancient civilizations is not just an academic exercise, it is a profound exploration of the foundations upon which our modern world is built. When you check the time, consult a calendar, or sign a contract, you are using concepts that were born in the cradle of civilization thousands of years ago. The secrets of these lost worlds also inspire humility and wonder. The discovery of Göbekli Tepe shows us that history is not a finished book, but a living document that is constantly being revised. Furthermore, the unsolved mysteries of these cultures ignite our curiosity and drive the quest for knowledge, pushing archaeologists and scientists to develop new technologies to unlock the past. Ultimately, the legacies of these first civilizations are a powerful testament to the resilience and creativity of the human spirit. Their ruins are not monuments to death but enduring symbols of life and endeavor. Their secrets are our inheritance.